NPA sector yet again. We just heard Arundhati Bhattacharya talking about NPLs. There are a lot of stressed asset funds that have come about, and key among them is one launched by a veteran of the Indian markets, Amit Chandra. Now with Bain Capital, let's hear out what Amit Chandra told Nisha Podar just a little while back.
I think because we'll be making some formal announcements on this in a short period of time, so I don't want to jump the gun on that. But I think we see a big opportunity in this space. I mean, very broadly, about $160 billion of stressed assets are out there, and we therefore feel that there is a big need for capital to go in and get injected into some of these assets for them to start getting revived. Because obviously, I think two things need to happen. Somebody needs to go in and start buying some of these assets out of the banks. But importantly, you just don't need to do that. You need to then inject capital into these assets to start getting them to operate as well. Because the banks can sell these assets, but you need to then start getting them fresh capital to get them to be viable as well. Because in some cases, there's a power plant, the last mile is not being funded. If it's a cement plant, you need to finish the boiler. So someone needs to go in and do that. And we think that there's a good opportunity for players like us to go in and provide that last mile financing, to also provide the trust deficit financing, right? Which is often what's happened is that banks have lost faith in the existing promoter.
And their hands are tied.
And their hands are tied. They cannot fund the existing promoter to complete the asset. So, and they need someone fresh to come in to take the asset off the hands of the existing promoter, complete it, and then operate the plant. And I think there'll be opportunity for players like us to come in. And this is a well-established product and segment globally. So I think it's going to come in India. It hadn't come because of regulations. I think RBI had done a good job of beginning to provide the framework for it. And I personally feel it's great because it's going to bring in a lot of foreign capital. It'll be a fresh dose of FDI which will come in. And importantly, it will actually help clean up our financial services sector as well. So it's a great opportunity, and obviously I think we're one of the few players who've taken the early lead thanks to the policies of the government and RBI to say that we're going to front end that that opportunity.